Welcome back to another video, and today guys we'll be reviewing the Mammoth Patriot mil spec. Now this vehicle came out this morning for a whopping price of $1.7 million if you don't have the trade price unlocked, like I do. Unfortunately, that's the price I had to pay just to get the vehicle. Now, looking at the vehicle, you could tell that Rockstar made this very close to the real life counterpart, as close as possible, without getting copyrighted. So major props to them. I like when they do that. Brings a more realistic aspect to the game, I guess. Not going to be expecting that much input from the performance side on the street from this vehicle, obviously, because it's a Hummer. And this thing is not necessarily a racer in real life. They're not very fast. So this vehicle is most likely going to be slow, but faster than all the other Mammoths in the game. So moving on to the front bumpers. Loads of options. That's usually it for a lot of options for the off-road vehicles. When it comes to street vehicles, there's tend to be a loads of numbers there. So rear bumpers, engine, we're gonna fully upgrade it. Usually I do the 750 exhaust. I'll just scroll through them very quickly. Well, I'm actually surprised there isn't a carbon hood for this thing. Now let's get into the mighty tech features, and I'm gonna install the missile lock-on jammers because this vehicle is very big, and I doubt it's very agile when it's most likely gonna be on the street of Los Santos. So while it's on the street, you definitely need the jammer to protect you from the Mark IIs, oppressor Mark IIs, of course. I definitely like the extensive design pattern they carry out for this vehicle. You see how much options you have: mirrors, bumpers, wrenches, all that. So love this. Secondary color, no, I think that's the roof. Okay, I'm gonna go primary. I'd love to see this in like a military green, like a dark green. Let's make it happen. Yeah, see, as I saying, it's definitely the roof. Just gonna leave that black. Roof rack, most likely not. Side step. Definitely not gonna lower it. It makes no sense to lower an off-road vehicle. Doesn't delete that delete kit, doesn't delete anything. Okay. Okay. Now this is where it's getting interesting. I definitely like the look of the covered closed beds. The Hummers with the closed beds, that little cover thing. So I'm definitely gonna rock with that. Then blend it in with the black on top. Definitely a nice look. It's different because it's gonna differentiate between the Squaddy and the regular Hummer, just like this. Well, the Squaddy is different. The Squaddy is more closer to the Squaddy than the regular Hummer at this point. No, can't do that. Let's do actually no. SUVs are no. Let's do off-road. Something generic like a Steely or something I'm gonna put on this. Oh, they even have the Mill Spec Steely. Rockstar knows what they're doing, guys. So, no, I don't really care about that. It's supposed to be it. Now, I'm definitely not gonna test this on the street of Los Santos because I don't really care for the on-street performance. But definitely, I'm gonna drive this thing on the Vinewood dirt bike track. And now, looking back at this video clip as this is pre-recorded, the vehicle performed very well around the corners and over the jumps. It handles some of the jumps very well. Some of these jumps are meant for dirt bikes, so if it's handling them very easily, it's very stable. Now, some vehicles hit the jump, and once you touch the ground, it flips around or just turns over on its head. So on the top, on the roof. Now driving this vehicle on the dirt, it seems like it got some speed boost, like how you drive a car, a performance vehicle on the tarmac. But this is just, its tarmac is the dirt. So definitely I love this vehicle. It definitely tells you that you need to be off-road. Definitely shows you that you need to be off-road for the Toyota you get like the maximum enjoyment out of this thing. So, but for $1.7 million, if I didn't have a agency, I didn't have money coming in, I didn't have any friends to give me money, whatever, right? So, would I buy this? No. Unfortunately not. It's definitely not something that I need. Of course it's not in the SUVs class, it's an off-road vehicle. So GTA differentiates between them. So this is in a completely different class. I'm sure it's probably the fastest right now. Well, how many people off-road races like that? And then most people can't really drive well enough to compete in the off-road race. So definitely not. If you look on the website this morning, and then I definitely wait until I looked on the website this morning and I saw that the Dominator ASP was on sale. Definitely just wait it out for it to hit me. I know Rockstar isn't probably not going to do this, but let's wait until it hits like some way of discount, or you could get it completely for free. Wait, yeah, because $1.7 million for classic cars, honestly, it's not worth it, especially when there's faster cars coming out. So that's basically pretty much about it. I've driven this thing on the street, as I said before. This clip is previously like pre-recorded, and it's decent. It's decent on the streets. It's just like a regular Mammoth. It's like a regular Mammoth that you can get off the street in a straight line. Turn handling wise, it's pretty much the same thing. So that's basically it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe if you want to. That's basically it. Thank you guys.